if I am doing this properly. Let's see. Channel is saying I'm having trouble. Okay. Topic. Learn. See if it's gonna work on both. Okay. H is live. Okay. Yeah, this is the first time I'm using live on both OBS and TikTok. I'm trying to get TikTok to give me the stream key, but it says I need 1,000 followers, so I can't synchronizing using one stream just yet. But it seems to be working now by using both TikTok Live Studio as well as OBS separately. So I think it is capturing. Okay. Well, so while I'm doing this, I'm gonna be doing introduction right here. All right. So sorry for keeping you guys waiting. Now the next time that we're doing a live, it won't be like this. So today I am going to do a quick live video because I'm gonna go catch by lunch very quickly. Oh, lunch is because I'm in Taipei right now, so it's like almost 1 p.m. For those who are in Canada, in United States, I know you guys are sleeping right now. Some of you probably are playing right now, so they, hopefully you guys are watching my video. And I've been upping my game lately. Finally, it's April the 2nd. In both countries, both sides of the world, by publishing a lot of shorts. And the reason why I'm publishing all these shorts is because I find out this is the best way to reach more audience, because shorts is still the best source of traffic. Now, in today's live video, I am going to, like I said, teach you guys how to save your business from killing you. Because a lot of time when you are doing a business, it's almost entirely impossible to get a break. Like, I still feel it sometimes, right? I still need to work my ass off when I'm handling client work and doing my own marketing at the same time. Not to mention this daily life. Right now I moved back to Taipei, for about a year now, and I still travel back to Canada to take care of things over there, back and forth. But I'm staying over here in Taipei to stay with my parents for a bit because I haven't seen them for like 30 years. I haven't lived with them for 30 years. So I thought of taking care of them while operating my online marketing business slash the SaaS business right now. And so my daily lives hour has been shrunken. And now I'll add to 3 times workout period per week. Each time is about an hour and a half. So yeah, I mean, there's barely any time left for me to do any sort of business. And I'm sure it's the same for those who are operating your own business as well. You guys, right? So what I'm trying to do in 2025, sorry, is to incorporate as many AI as possible in my own business and in my client's business. Especially handling with lead generation, lead nurturing, and the closing, and even operation part, handling appointment booking, canceling, rescheduling, as well as maybe even asking for referral, review, etc. I want to do everything automatically, not just to having to do it all like manually, right? Because we don't want that. In, it's so tiresome. So let's go straight to the my monitor right now and take a look at this. Okay, so we're in the Axel system. Basically, it's just my invested my SaaS product that I've invested heavily through the past 2 years or so, and this has helped me and many of my clients to relieve from their daily routine. So what I do want to show people is that this is an patient acquisition slash booking workflow folder. I say patient is because a lot of my clients are clinic owners. You could apply this into almost everything. Like if you're doing a consulting business, if you're doing like constructional business, service based business, sounds like it requires manual lead generation, follow up, booking, closing, etc. It is you can use this system. And I want to share with you just a few. Although I do have A to I labeled, as you can see, I break everything down properly. So we have new lead inquiry follow up. We have cold inquiry follow up. Warm lead nurture, consulting booking workflow, appointment booking confirmation, cancellation, rescheduling follow up. No schedule, reschedule, no show, reschedule, sequence, unresponsive lead reactivation, patient initiated cancel slash reschedule handling. Now, I constantly improve and trying to make sure everything is it makes more sense. So I sometimes will rename it, delete it, whatever. So don't worry about these too much. I just want to show you three things today: the new lead, appointment booking, and initiating cancellation slash reschedule handling. So let's take a look. And the reason why I'm showing you these three today only is because the few others in between are just like things are happening in between. A lot of time it could be handled manually, or it could be handled through, like adding into these automations. So taking a look at this part right now, we see that there's a whole entire thing over here. As you can see, like there's an entire screen over here of flows. We have the trigger. Trigger is usually what happens that cause things to enter the automation. Either it's forms or lead form, or someone called you, or you could add like text message, things like that. There's a whole bunch of trigger that you can add. I just add like the three most basic one because this is like a template demo. I don't want to show you the real life one because those are all my clients. Now, when it comes to when leads come into this kind of flow, they will automatically be determined whether or not they are actual customers or they're not customer. Because if they're not customer, they will be added to a lead. So I know how to differentiate them because the system will actually help you differentiate them based on this condition. And then I'm going to move them into different opportunity stage. What I mean by opportunity stage is there is something called a pipeline. Okay, pipeline is like marketing, sales pipeline, and you do have to understand this to be in kind of like in tandem detail to know what it is for. But it is quite simple. Like you're basically moving people through different stages. So new patient inquiry, the cold, warm lead, if they schedule consultation, appointment confirm, client portal invited, appointment canceled, appointment reminder sent, no show, response unresponsive, or it's completely lost. Right. This is very simple. I'll put it in. I'll make a video separately to teach you guys everything about it. I just want to go through the entire thing today as quickly as possible. So add to Google Analytics, FB conversion API. These are all necessarily when you're doing this. Most likely you're gonna be running Google ads or Facebook ads, or even if you're doing things organically, you still want to send data to these two. Now, checking again whether or not they have been here or have an appointment right now. This is super important. Last appointment at something, right? This is a field where I created. It is to check whether or not they have been here before. If they have, I will add a tag telling the system that they're a returning patient. If not, they are first time patient, and they will get different notification as well, right? So they will get simple text message or email. We see that you submitted a contact form, assuming this is a contact form, right? Or any other form that you want to write. You can create as many forms as possible. If they're first time, then we're gonna say, okay, thank you for for messaging us. We're excited to get you started. Book your first appointment today, something like that. And then we're gonna wait for upcoming appointments. So the appointment day is also a customized field because this is what I did to check whether or not this is happening. If it's happening, then they end this lead generation process. If it's not happening, if there's no appointment being booked by this particular lead automatically because there's a scheduling software out there that's connected to the CRM, then we will send a message to follow up. Here's a quick link, or you can send them an email, whatever way that you wanted to do, right? And then just keep on repeating the process. And at the end, whether or not they reply, we will then move them into cold or not. I think I moved it to. My bad. Sorry. It's a good time that we're doing live here. Coldly, warmly. There you go. That makes more sense. Okay, so if the lead has replied to the email or SMS, they would be moved to another workflow called a warm lead generation. If the lead regenerate, if not, they will be moved and tagged as cold lead, and they're gonna be to cold lead inquiry follow up. This is all happening at the second that the form has been submitted. We want to be as quickly as possible. Obviously, it's going to be slight delay, maybe a second or two. But generally, they get a reply right away. I mean, sure, most people would know that it is done automatically, but it is better for them to receive these follow-up messages / emails as soon as possible. Okay. So once after this is done, we want to skip everything in between and we just go directly through appointment booking, because appointment booking confirmation is where we turn the lead into actual money. So we're assuming that they have went through the booking system already. So we're gonna make sure that they have booked appointment over here as the trigger. We're gonna remove every single workflow that is lead generation mostly. What is this? Why is there random shit here? Excuse my French. Yeah. We gotta make sure to disable DND, which stands for Do Not Disturb. Please have this turned on at all time, because sometimes the leads or your existing customers slash clients slash patients are typing stop or don't message or whatever trigger words, they will cause the automatic system to shut down, so we cannot send them any more messages or email. So we have to turn this on to disable all D&D. Otherwise, we can't send any of the follow-on messages. So again, we have the Google Analytics FB conversion API, and make sure we are updating the appointment field, because like, hey, they have booked an appointment. And then we also want to add the cancellation link and rescheduling. This is prepared for the next workflow for the cancellation and rescheduling, because it need to like place it into their folder. So now we have to determine again whether or not it's first time patient. So we have total appointment equals to 0, or returning patient total appointment is greater than 0, right? As long as we know this is happening. Then we're gonna notify our team, send them a confirmation text message or email, blah blah blah. Yeah, if it's the first time, there is gonna be a whole bunch of different form. So I put it in the email here, and like, hey, fill out if there's any necessary form. This is where I will customize it for my client if they have intake form and stuff, and perhaps just put them as link. It's like customizations and stuff. But if they're returning patient, they're not gonna get the same thing, right? So you see, there's a missing part saying asking for form, because I only asked for that in the first time patient right here. Okay, so again, we're gonna be wait for 1 day before appointment, and we're gonna update something called the late cancellation window, because within 24 hours / 1 day, it is beyond the point where they should be canceling or rescheduling without a penalty. I do need to add this in to trigger the next automation. But regardless, they're gonna get text message, email reminder, 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever. However you want to add, like, there is reminder, okay? Now, 1 minute after appointment, I'm also gonna be changing the late cancellation window to no from yes. Because what this is gonna do is going to be helping people that, hey, helping the automation for the next stage, that it's not gonna trigger the late cancellation. I mean, this is pretty good. This is pretty good in terms of just confirmation and reminder. Come right here and reminder. Okay, here. All right, now moving on to the next one. Don't worry, we're almost done today. So moving on to the next one, patient initiated cancel or reschedule. Okay, not the cancellation reschedule follow. I probably should like swap the F to I, whatever. Taking a look at this workflow, it gets triggered when someone texts me or message me, and you can select reply channel. Okay, call, chat. Okay, maybe chat, maybe email, maybe messenger. There's no longer any Google My Business or Google Business Profile messaging, because they've now moved to WhatsApp, or some cities in the US have the chat through SMS, live chat, Instagram DM. You can select any of these, okay, as long as they contain a trigger. Within the messages, you can see there's all these phrases. You can add more. Like, you can use ChatGPT to ask like what else people are asking, or you can check through your history of text messages or any sort of messages and see what other phrases that will get triggered. Once it's triggered, I want to check the last appointment at is not empty, right? I want to make sure that they actually have an appointment. If there's none, I should probably write a message saying that, hey, you don't really have an appointment. Maybe this was a mistake. If yes, I also need to check. Do they have the late cancellation window? If yes, then, well, yeah. If it's within 24 hours, then sure, just send them a regular messages, which I need to. I remember I made this, but yeah, I mean this is exactly the same. Um, Now, once canceled, cancel can't make it. So I differentiated it even further. So I differentiated based on whether people want to cancel or reschedule. This is super important because based on their answer, I will send them like here's the cancellation link or here is the reschedule link. Right? That is how to trigger automatically cancellation or reschedule help. And obviously after that we will have like follow up. Cancellation, reschedule, follow up. Okay, well, if it's canceled, I should probably add the appointment status. But here, yeah, I should probably get another one. Okay, so there will be another cancellation thing that would happen over here. But regardless, the flow speak to the client automatically. You don't have to worry too much about it, to be honest. Once you get this all set up, and I will help people set it up. And yeah, I mean, this helps help my clients, myself, to handle this particular thing, operate the business much more smoothly. Honestly, just do it. Just use automation. I don't care which software that you know how to use. Could be anything. Could be mine. Could be someone else. Hotspot, Salesforce, whatever. Um, but you need to use that automation, especially in 2025. Honestly, please go ahead and use automation. You will not regret it. It is super useful for you to run your business, and you are going to have a hell lot more time to handle things like going out with friends, family time. Heck, if you're recording YouTube video like this or doing live like this, you need your own time, right? You can't always be handling this miscellaneous stuff like this, right? I mean, I'm a detailed SOP guy. I write down every single step. Every time I go into someone else's business, I now created a habit of like thinking, okay, what's their SOP? Is there something that I can help them with things like their purchases or review, etc. Right? These are the things that I am interested in, and I find that hey, this by using a system like this, you could handle everything automatically. The best thing about using a system like this, rather than putting everything all together, snipped it all together using N8N or Make or Zapier, so that I don't have to jump around between different systems, log into different systems. There is gonna be a API problem all the time. Every time it updates, I will have to go back to it. I do know some people prefer that way. I personally prefer this way. All my websites, my clients' website, have the form and booking system, online booking system connected to this AI CRM, and it just makes things a whole lot easier. The text messages, the chat widgets, their emails is all going through here, and they're speaking to each other. I don't really need to worry about getting another system. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's live video. If you have any sort of question regarding of what I talked about today, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. I will also put a link of my particular software, this particular software Axel system, in the link in the description and in the pinned comment, as well as my private community that is totally free. I designed to teach AI automation for entrepreneurs like you. So if you're interested in checking it out, join it in the link down below. And of course, all the new videos will be situated right on this side of the screen. So make sure you continue watching it. Please hit the like, subscribe, notification bell button.